story time. This got picked up by blogs, got
I don't know
national
what the
attention
problem is
because
going
she's
live
talking about Nelly
on
and
the
Ashanti
iPad.
now at the time that
It just
Ashanti
never
was
wants to
supposed to be
upload.
But anyway,
I talked to
to be
Charlotte this
honest, it's
morning
not like Nelly is surprised he did her
on
wrong. She was just
YouTube.
a placeholder.
Oh,
He
I'm
did
sorry. I didn't know
Ashanti
you
wrong
were.
back when they were together.
Sorry. Charlotte. This morning.
No, I didn't. That was not Ashanti's body. I got
She's
this
a traitor.
photo.
Why?
Because I ain't where I got the photo from.
No, it was because I was on live.
I know.
I was just fooling around. I was on live putting on my makeup, and I wanted to see if anybody would drop in. And she did.
Because we're about to start getting real messy in a minute.
So I'm trying to get my hours.
The photo wasn't a messy part.
Trying to get my time in.
This was
Any way I can. But this thing takes
baby
forever to
shower.
upload.
This was at Ashanti's baby
It doesn't
shower.
upload. I'm on live now, so they see you. Hello.
This was not a fake photo, guys.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
somebody said, yeah, this was at her baby shower. This
I
is
just
it.
banged my
She
head.
just,
That hurt.
When a woman
Ooh, somebody
decides
witnessed
when
it.
she wants to have pregnant. It's always so crazy.
Yeah,
when
it
I see all
hurt.
these people who want to be bone thin as soon
How
as the
you
baby's born.
doing?
Like, you just had your baby.
Wait, what's wrong?
And
Is my
you want to
speaker
be
on?
like, who's the one who...
And they
Ross
left.
pregnant
I
with that
guess
little
so.
boy, who also had a girl pregnant. She was on Basketball Wives. She said, Your Holiness, can you believe it? And then she got with a teenager. Drea. Oh. Drea. Yeah.
This live thing is
Drea's out there 2 days
depressing.
after the baby showing her abs. Like,
Nobody
what you
likes
want,
me.
Live your best life. It's your first baby. You got your man. Who cares? Oh.
Nobody wants to talk to
I'm
me.
having cravings. Everybody now wants to go vegan and eat rice cakes and stuff while they're pregnant. You better live it up during pregnancy. That's what everybody's supposed to be serving you. You eating sprinkles and ice cream and pickles and whatever the hell else you want.
In my lap.
Don't be trying to be a stick figure.
Don't
be
fall
like
asleep,
the Queen of England, or not the Queen, it's the mistress, the Princess of England. Kate. Kate has the baby, and within an hour, they staple her up, and she's propping herself up in front of the masses to wave outside. You don't need to do that. Live your best life.
For real.
Live your best life.
Make it make sense.
Caden says, hey man, Irv gotta gives off creepy vibes. I'm with you. Uncle Fester is what comes to mind. Negla says, Ashanti's pregnant is carrying on sisters for you. Ashanti, it feels like Ashanti's been pregnant for a while. Negla also says, is Miss Jackson the woman from the video? Exactly. This is just an old photo of her, back when she was, dating Floyd. But we're about to get into this Floyd stuff. We are definitely about to get into Floyd. Now, when I think of Miss Jackson, the first thing that comes to mind was Floyd kind of like manipulating her with money. If you remember, before Floyd was walking around with his harem, which included Princess, Ray J's wife, he had Miss Jackson. After Miss Jackson and him split up, all of a sudden you started seeing him everywhere. I remember specifically this photo because Jackson had left and he went and he took back all her bags. And she had like a $65,000 Birkin bag, which I didn't even know what Birkin bags were. Like, I didn't know a bag was going to cost that much money. And she pawned it. She didn't have any money. Like always, for her, she was just an object. He lavished her with gifts while they were together, and then used those gifts so she couldn't do. And then she come back. But we'll get into that, because I got both
What happened?
It's so messy, guys.
That was
That's
weird.
Why I said you're going to need a drink. So, Floyd posted this a few years back, and it says, sources close to Jackson admitted she sold her favorite Birkin bag for $31,000 to Beverly Loan Company, a luxury pawn shop in Los Angeles. The boxer's former fiance had friends take the bag with original receipts to the store, and clerks at the upscale pawn shop recognized Mayweather's name and called him about their recent purchase, where he offered to buy back the purse. Media takeout reported Mayweather also took back every diamond he showered his former fiance with, which totaled $7.8 million worth of jewelry. Now, media takeout reported this, but it's also in the court document. Floyd Mayweather and Chantel's engagement breakup has been confirmed by Jackson's laser treatment to remove a tattoo of boxing gloves on her wrist that was dedicated to her undefeated champ. Rumors of the couple's breakup made headlines after rumors speculated that Jackson had enough of Mayweather's cheating. Media takeout obtained before and after photos of the model with her tattoo covered in bandages
see it
at a
again.
recent event. Jackson was asked why she didn't sit next to Mayweather at the game, and she tweeted because he's busy with seat fillers. Jackson later tweeted, "Funny when a person dies in college." Mayweather's fiance allegedly dumped the undefeated champ before jumping over the ring. What do you media takeout? Jackson walked away from their relationship together. This is them posting pictures on Twitter. Now, I don't know if Floyd Mayweather can spell versus. You can buy it, but he can't spell. I remember thinking we could way back before I even thought.
Oh, I know where he at.
Yeah. What a bad life that you have $8 million she got tattoos on her body and she looks contingent upon you following his rules. Then you have Princess and all of these people on a private jet laughing and mocking you, all holding your old Birkin bags while he, shows off his hair. It was some shit, y'all. The only person who I didn't see on Floyd's list was Superhead. But anyway, Superhead will make an appearance a little bit later again. So
I want my hair shorter.
This was funny. This is Floyd Mayweather talking about the Birkin.
Birkin bag. And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't even know what a Birkin bag was until I was around you. I didn't know what a Hawk bag was. I didn't know a Kelly bag. I didn't know nothing about Hermes. Maybe a belt here and there.
Well, if you go back,
But why is this such a big conversation? Like, why is it a big debate?
Well, my thing is this: if you're not buying stock in a company, stop arguing and debating about something that you don't own stock in. So my thing is this.
Look at everybody's face as he's talking.
What we need to do is buy stock in a certain company or a certain brand, and then talk about it. And then when they go up, you're making money.
What recently,
Look at the woman's face, y'all. Look at the woman's face. Shout out to this being thoughtful in his early years. Look at her face. Floyd did not answer the question. Let's do this again.
conversation that's driving me crazy is this Birkin bag thing. And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't even know what a Birkin bag was until I was around you. I didn't know what a Hawk bag was. I didn't know a Kelly bag. I didn't know nothing about Hermes. Maybe a belt here and there.
Well, if you go back,
Well, why is this such a big conversation?
I fell asleep.
Like, why is it a big debate?
well, my thing is this: if you're not buying stock in a company, stop arguing and debating about something that you don't own stock in. So my thing is this: what we need to do is buy stock in a certain company.
Does he think that by buying a Birkin bag, he is buying stock in Hermes?
I hope not.
Is that what he thinks?
Or a certain brand, and then talk about it. And then when they go up, you're making money.
What recently, Saweetie, she's a rapper, she recently talked about she was telling ladies, don't have a man that can't get you a Birkin and pay all your bills. Now I know if I'm in a room and I see 6 girls and 5 have a Birkin, they belong to you.
They belong to you. What does that even mean?
I know. Doesn't mean anything.
If I see 6 girls in a room and they all have a Birkin, they belong to you. So now you own them women? Is that what, Jason, what?
I'm so sleepy.
Okay. So let's get into this. And let's get into Superhead real quick. So we're about to get real messy, guys. If you don't like the mess, this minute ain't gonna be for you. So everything falls back to Superhead. We all know Superhead had Irv Gotti, but Superhead also had Nelly. Superhead released her list, and this was the list of how she felt rappers did in bed and their sizes. I don't really need to read to you all the sizes and all the men because it's a 2-page list. But yeah, Nelly was on that list. So Ashanti was with Herb, Ashanti was with
Wow.
Nelly, Superhead was with Herb, Superhead was with Nelly. It's all a big circle. And Superhead is in the middle of the whole circle. Now I'm not gonna read this list to you. I told you. I told you this one was gonna be messy. I told you it was gonna be messy. I forewarned you guys. Hit that like button if you enjoying the mess. Let me see. Hold on. She did say that Nelly was medium. Y'all do with that as you may. Let me
I wonder if I could put this.
see. Y'all see now why I need to get Superhead's new book? She says she's gonna be added to the original video mixing book. Make sure I got both this up.
And let it hold
I'm
like
not
that.
reading the list, Eric. That I will not do. I'm not reading this. Okay. Is this part 2 of the list? Wait, is that the same one? Oh, okay, this is the second part to the list. It always ties back to Superhead. She's a legend. She was before her time.
Wow. This broad is foul.
I'm not reading the list out loud. Mm-mm.
She talking
Now,
about
Missy
these
is not on the
dicks.
list. Stop it. I love Missy.
Oh, Missy Elliott. That's foul.
I'm not reading the list. Shay, you can definitely read.
The same size of a can of air freshener.
I'm not reading the list.
Missy.
Y'all got the list. Superhead was the goal.
That's foul.
Superhead was the goal. Okay, so let's get into this because I told you this got really messy. I wasn't a blogger back then, so I didn't pay this close attention. We got like, allegedly Miss Jackson is a thief, was embezzling millions of dollars. We got Floyd being physical, abusive. It's crazy. Both people countersued each other. Let me show you guys. Okay. Superhead, your work here is done. Okay. It said, "You're not without me." When Floyd Mayweather held X at
Wow.
gunpoint, threatened to leak nude photos of her. Floyd Mayweather
He
has a
probably
troubled
don't
relationship
care.
with his ex-fiancée Chantel Jackson. The pair met, blah, 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 blah. They didn't part ways on good terms, and Jackson subsequently filed a civil lawsuit against the multiple division world champ, just days before his rematch against Marcos Madonna, whatever. Sensational court documents revealed accusations of battery, assault, defamation, and invasion of privacy against Mayweather. I took you out of the hood. I should have left your ass there. You're not without me. I made you who you are.
Did that.
You had $7.8 million in diamonds alone. $2.1 million of that was from one ring. And just like that, as soon as you didn't obey his commands or do what he wanted, or allow you to be physical with him in the way that he wanted to be physical with you, you're out. And I'm gonna replace you with my harem, including Princess from Ray J, from Love and Hip Hop. So I pulled up the court documents because you know that's what we do around here, and I did not expect the countersuit. So I want to start with Floyd because his was crazy. Okay, Jackson and Mayweather had an 8-year romantic relationship. They were engaged and cohabitated for substantial periods from 08 to 2013. Through their relationship and cohabitation, Jackson gained confidential information regarding Mayweather's financial practices. That information included how and when Mayweather held, spent, and loosely kept track of large sums of cash, his use of credit cards, including the frequency and size of his purchases, his credit card account numbers, and his credit card statement review practices. Now, I'm not trying to be funny here. I know, people who are adults who can't read it's a real thing. But in the situation with Mayweather, he has enough money that if he really wanted to better himself and
Somebody come
I think
visit
he
me.
does know how to read now, but
So
the
I
point
get
is,
some views.
that came after 50 Cent made fun of him. I don't know that he would be able to access that stuff. He probably needed Miss Jackson to do that for him because he does have difficulty reading and,
I
as you
should
just saw,
curl my
comprehension.
hair.
Jackson used his confidential information to steal from Mayweather. She determined when, where, how, and in what amounts she could steal portions of his cash, and learned when, where, and how she could use his credit card number and cash to buy things for herself without Mayweather catching her. How would he know?
I don't know if it fix my
Jackson
hair.
acquired, retained
Yeah, I have to
Mayweather's
sit
credit
there
card
still.
information to surreptitiously appropriate his right to use that information as he alone decided, instead using it to purchase for herself items from which she was unaware. Jackson stole and converted Mayweather's cash for a presently undetermined period of years, timing her thefts, engaging their amounts to avoid Mayweather's detection. This is messy, y'all. This is messy. Jackson was not permitted to access Mayweather's cash or credit cards. Rather, through her presence as a long-term cohabitant in his home, she came to know when and where and how she could steal his cash and credit card numbers, and when and where and how she could use his credit card number to buy things for herself without being caught. During that time of Jackson's theft, Jackson spoke with Mayweather frequently, if not daily. At no time did she reveal to him anything remotely resembling the conduct complained of herein. As a result of their relationship, Jackson solicited and gained Mayweather's confidence, and she claimed to act with his interest in mind, including defending him and praising him publicly when he received negative publicity.
Nobody comes by.
Jackson made unwarranted interference with Mayweather's dominion over his cash and his credit card. Like, Mayweather, what was she buying? If you randomly buy people $60,000 to $80,000 Birkins on a whim, I think he went into a Gucci store and I think he had spent like $2 million. He has the money.
I had
But
minutes with my
I don't
son,
think
but
he has a good
the
gauge
video
on
deleted.
what things actually cost.
That really pissed
Because
me off.
how are you spending $2 million in the Gucci store? Anyway, all persons, Jackson includes, have a duty not to steal or convert property and to refrain from intentionally torturous conduct, including stealing cash and making unauthorized use of another person's credit card. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If he's tricking off money like that, do I think that he gave her access to his credit cards? Yes. I definitely think when they were together, she had full access to whatever. Smiley says, Mims, love your laugh, but Jackson is just being messy. Girl, bye. A lot of people felt that way, but a lot of people also felt like, she's a woman of a certain age who realizes she's a placeholder and she has a right to tell her story. Negla Ross says, what is the highest grade he completed? I have no idea. I think they said he made like $1 billion through his fights. But I mean, this is what he wants. Look, I'm a very, you know, what is it?
Liberal
Liberal when it
barely
comes
together.
to what people do and how they show affection, live, love, laugh. But if you got to be in a public space, grabbing, holding, clutching on for dear life, that seems a little weird. That's what he probably wanted Miss Jackson to do.
Not really. It's not that weird.
Oh, this is an older case. I just said it was a messy. We were going through the messy timeline. It's an older case. But I found it when I was researching Miss Jackson to kind of see what people were saying, why she's so sad and stuff like that. And then I found this, and I said, well, this is too messy for us not to talk about. So let's get into what Miss Jackson had to say about Floyd. Let's see. Okay. Mr. Mayweather wanted Miss Jackson to make herself available to him virtually at all times. At his direction, she turned down job offers that came her way and worked very infrequently during her relationship with Mayweather. So of course Miss Jackson was a model. Look at her. He just wanted her on the arm.
She's so pretty.
Why would you go model when he's giving you $7.8 million worth of diamonds? The problem is he's not giving it to you. Take it back at any time.
Not if you bank it.
All of those items belong. Sorry. Over time, the plaintiff acquired.
I don't understand these young girls.
These items were outright gifts
You
from
get
Mayweather.
these
He also
niggas
bestowed
with
substantial
all
cash
this
gifts upon
money.
her and allowed her to use his credit cards to purchase items. As a result, Ms. Jackson acquired a substantial collection of Lego goods, clothing, accessories, and jewelry. All of those items belong unconditionally to Ms. Jackson.
I can't
At no
put it in there
time
right
did
now.
Mayweather ever state that his gifts to the
No, it's
plaintiff
in
were
the
conditional,
stand.
or that he had some interest in the items she purchased with funds he gave her.
Ain't nobody coming on
To the
anyway.
contrary, Mayweather seemed to take pride in the.
I don't understand these women that get these men with all this money. The man gives them all this money.
Mayweather presented the plaintiff with a diamond that weighed approximately 7
And they don't know how to
to be worth $2.5 million. He
finesse
also
that.
presented her with diamond earrings with several $100,000. Over time, Ms. Jackson also acquired over 100 valuable handbags. All gifts were unconditional, and the items that Mayweather presented to the plaintiff became her personal property. For an extended period of time, Ms. Jackson placed her trust and confidence in Mr. Mayweather. In 2010, for example, she consented to change her name to Jackson Mayweather at his request. Why would you need to change your name before he marries you? Beginning in approximately April 2012, Ms. Jackson began storing her personal property in a custom basement, which was built into the residence that Mr. Mayweather purchased for her benefit. Mr. Jackson is informed and believes that this property was placed in the name of the Chantel Jackson Trust. Ms. Jackson stood by Mayweather through criminal proceeding, which resulted in the imposition of a 3-month jail term upon him for domestic violence.
I wonder if she needs somewhere to
Ms.
live.
Jackson also spoke out in Floyd's defense. And then now she's alleging he's putting his hands on her. Shortly after Mayweather was released from jail in August of 2012, he and Ms. Jackson had an argument. During the argument, he twisted the plaintiff's arm, choked her, and forcibly took her phone away from her to look through it. Approximately 1 week later, Mayweather asked Ms. Jackson, now what would he be doing looking through the phone? We know he couldn't understand the text messages.
He can't read.
Maybe he was looking to see if she sent pictures to somebody else. Oh, but how would you know that those pictures weren't sent to a woman? Anyway, I digress. Approximately 1 week later, Mayweather asked Ms. Jackson for her forgiveness and promised that he would never assault her again. Ms. Jackson subsequently obtained work in Los
Sorry,
Angeles.
Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for
Mayweather telephoned her to
real.
request the security code to her Las Vegas residence. He told her that he wanted to put some things there of his. She provided the security code to him. When she
Zay
returned
Zay,
to Las Vegas, she discovered
do you
that
see some
essentially all
cigarettes in
Prince's
there?
Clothing, accessories, and personal items she had stored in her Las Vegas residence had been removed. Mayweather told her that he had removed her property from the residence as a test to see how important these possessions were to her. Now, this is what I remember. This made the blog back in the day. It was like, is she your dog? You taking her treats from her? He took everything of value from her, lorded these other women in front of her, and said he wanted to make sure that she wasn't in love with him for the money. I told you this was messy. This is messy. This is really like you're testing me. Like I'm not a person that can be tested. Don't test me. Mr. Mayweather returned her property to Ms. Jackson. Mr. Mayweather returned her property to Ms. Jackson's property to her in October of 2012, and he told her that he loved her and promised to change his behavior. Difficulties continue to exist in the relationship and his reading comprehension. That's not what it says. I take that back. I take that back. Difficulties continue to exist in the relationship between Ms. Jackson and Mr. Mayweather. In February 2013, Ms. Jackson told Mr. Mayweather that she would leave him unless he agreed to attend counseling with her regarding their relationship. Mr. Mayweather promised to do so, but did not attend the counseling session. During the first week of April 2013, Ms. Jackson decided to end her relationship with Mayweather and to return to Los Angeles for a fresh start. In connection with that move, she took personal possessions that she had been storing in her Las Vegas residence with her to California and placed them into 3 locked storage compartments in Glendale, California. Mr. Mayweather was upset that she had left and that she had taken her personal property with her. He subsequently told her that he had found out which moving company she had used and learned the address of the storage unit. You don't know the address. You do not know the address. After Ms. Jackson... Okay. Soon after she returned to Las Vegas, it became clear that Mayweather had not turned over a new leaf. Within a few days after the plaintiffs returned to Las Vegas, the arguments began anew, and Ms. Jackson told Mayweather that she would leave him. Mayweather grabbed Ms. Jackson in her arm, restrained her, and pointed a gun, which happened to be the plaintiff's own licensed weapon, at her foot, asking, "Which toe do you want me to shoot?" With the gun still pointed at Ms. Jackson, Mayweather said that he would not allow her to leave. While forcibly restraining her, he removed her diamond ring from her finger, which he told her he had appraised at $2.5 million, and also took her earrings and other jewelry that
Ain't
she had
nobody
been
in
wearing.
here.
Ms. Jackson was terrified for her safety and humiliated by Mayweather's conduct. The same evening that he took her jewelry, Mr. Mayweather directed one of his agents to remove large amounts of her personal property, consisting of clothes, shoes, purses, credit cards, identification, and cellular telephones.
Jesus! Oh my!
And placed them at a location in Maryland.
Oh my God! Goes so high, sir.
After he removed Ms. Jackson's personal property, Mr. Mayweather kept her virtually a prisoner in his home. He maintained surveillance. She could only leave the house if she was accompanied by one of his employees. The reason I decided to bring this case up was because it sounded to me like a lot like Diddy. It sounded to me like a very similar situation. Everything was surveilled. She could only move when she had a handler that was appointed by her to move with her. As soon as Cassie was done with Diddy, she had to give back everything, including her car. In June of 2013, Mr. Mayweather was out of town, and Ms. Jackson used that opportunity to leave Vegas and move back to California.
Hey.
On July 3rd, 2013, Ms. Jackson went to the storage units in Glendale, where the bulk of her personal property was
What
being stored.
you
When she arrived at the units, she
doing?
saw that one of them had been broken into, and that personal property worth in excess of $1 million had
I'm
been
watching
stolen.
Make
The
It
unit
Make
that was broken into,
Sense.
one of 3 that she rented,
I'm
contained her
trying
bags,
to
clothes,
make
shoes,
it
and
make
paperwork.
sense.
Mr. Mayweather subsequently confessed to Ms. Jackson that he had arranged for the removal of her personal items from the Glendale storage unit. So you think you're doing the right thing. You're moving it, you're trying to be safe, because he's already gotten into your house and taken the stuff back. You put it in a storage unit, and he tracks it down and has goons break into it and steal it back. And what's $1 million to Mayweather? And then he removed it. He would give them back to her if she came back to him. On July 26, 2013, Mr. Mayweather told Mr. Jackson
I
that he
need
would
to
put
fix my
things
lips.
out about her unless she agreed to return to Las Vegas. After she declined, Mayweather posted the address of her Los Angeles residence on his social media and falsely suggested that he lived there. His fan base, thinking that the address was Mayweather, swarmed the plaintiff's Los Angeles residence and were angry to learn that he did not live there. The attention and inevitable disappointment of Mayweather's fans were overwhelming to Miss Jackson and caused her to become concerned for her safety. As a result, she left
So
her apartment
how's it
with her female
going?
friend for a month. Superhead, maybe? Miss Jackson, upset over the disruption of her life in Los Angeles, asked Mayweather why he had posted her address on social media. He said it was because she had not listened to him. He threatened to continue to post information about her. On July 27, 2013, Mayweather began posting images of Miss Jackson's stolen property on his social media. He admitted that he had her items and stated that he would give them back
Cool.
if she would come back.
Very good. Very good.
Cut to this photo, y'all.
Oh, God.
Now, all that time that
It
he's
is
tormenting this
hot.
woman, he could have been learning to read. But you over here playing games.
And how was work today?
Let me see. Mr. Mayweather continued to attempt to win Miss Jackson back. He told her that he was willing to change his ways and expressed a willingness to go into counseling for the benefit of the relationship. He sent a private jet to pick her up and take her to watch his fight in September 2013 and showered her with expensive gifts, including Hermes handbags. However, when she would not stay with him, he took those expensive gifts back. Okay, at this point, Chantel, if you know that that's his MO, why even accept the Birkin bag from him? If you know he's just going to take it back or he's going to steal it back, what would be your point of doing that? At a certain point, you know what his capacities are. Why would you even accept anything from him? In November 2013, Ms. Jackson became pregnant by Mayweather. Mr. Mayweather was aware that she was pregnant, but she did not share that information with her family, and only one friend knew that she was pregnant. In December of 2013, a sonogram revealed that Ms. Jackson was carrying twins that Mayweather had fathered, and she told him the news. He asked for a copy of the sonogram, which she sent him. She had no idea that he would turn that image into a device to inflict emotional torture upon her. Mayweather insisted that the plaintiff move to Las Vegas. Ms. Jackson wanted to remain in Los Angeles. When Ms. Jackson refused to move, Mayweather became verbally abusive, stating, "I took you out of the hood. I should have left your ass there. You're not shit without me. I made you who you are." He also called her a bum and a bitch. In January 2014, Ms. Jackson's pregnancy terminated. She terminated her pregnancy in 2014, and then she informed him. In February and March,
Hey.
Mayweather continued
Hi,
to try to
baby.
get Ms. Jackson to come back to him. He made various threats.
I'm
He told her
doing
to sell her personal property
fine.
if she did not come back.
And how are you?
At this point, once you done had $7-8 million in jewels, it is what it is. If you're willing to give it up, you're willing to give it up. Like,
I'm okay. I'm kind of
don't
bored.
dangle anything in front of you. That's a problem. Spiritual Gangster said, "Now let's talk, because Floyd did that and worse to Jose, because she is no longer here." Oh,
I like skin.
let's look into that, because he's guilty.
What
Oh, I
is
did
that
hear
all
that.
about?
Allegedly. Yeah. Allegedly.
What kind of
I did hear
skin?
about that. In the numerous discussions, Mayweather kept saying, "If you do what
I
I
like
say, you
skin.
get your stuff out," and telling her that the two of them needed to get on the same page.
You
He
a
made it clear to her
nut.
that he wanted for her to come back. April 2014, the plaintiff attended a basketball game in the company of a famous performer.
And you
professionally
like
known as
skin
Bell.
again.
She posted a photo of the two of them on her social media.
Can you talk about something besides skin?
So she moved on to Nelly pretty quickly. She was
Skin,
with him in,
skin, and
Floyd
skin.
February 2014,
A lot of skin. Okay, well,
where
hey,
he held her captive.
enough
like Rich
of the
Carlson.
skin. Oh, now it's plural. Skins.
2014, she's with Nelly.
Can you talk about something else besides skin?
Mayweather was infuriated. He wanted her to take down the photo of her and Nelly. Mayweather threatened
Skin-
Jackson that she didn't take the image down of her with Nelly.
Skinwalker?
And he would post nude photos of her on social media.
You a
Mayweather
nut.
had apparently taken some photos of the plaintiff while she was asleep and undressed. The plaintiff never consented to taking such photographs. Mayweather demanded that she
You
not
are
only
a
remove the
nut.
photo of her and Nelly, but also change her phone numbers and restrict her use of social media. Ms. Jackson resolved not to go through life being bullied and dominated by Mayweather and refused to take down the photo of her and Nelly, and also refused to reconcile with
Hi.
Mayweather. On May 1st, Mayweather
You must
in
be
retaliation
bored
for
and don't know
Jackson's
what to talk
continued
about.
refusal to comply with his demands, as set forth above,
Is
decided
that
to
it?
give her the ultimate humiliation. That day, knowing that his social media following was huge and devoted, Mayweather posted the following on his Facebook and Instagram.
I almost fell
The real
asleep
reason
on this
me and
chat.
Chantel Christine Jackson at Miss Jackson broke up was
And
because
I've
she
been on
got
here for
a
35
termination of a
minutes.
baby. And I'm totally against killing babies. She killed our twin babies. Hashtag Chantel Jackson. Hashtag Floyd Mayweather. Hashtag the money team. To increase the plaintiff's anguish and humiliation, Mayweather also posted a copy
Yes.
of the sonogram of the twins' fetuses that Miss Jackson had been carrying, as well as a summary
Yes,
medical
baby.
report regarding the pregnancy. As
Yes,
intended by
baby.
Mayweather, the media outlet team
Yes,
picked up
baby.
the postings and republished the sonogram
Okay.
of the medical report. Other media outlets then jumped on the bandwagon, resulting in millions seeing the
Enough.
highly public humiliation.
Enough. You are
We don't really
so
have to go any further.
silly.
This was messy. This was disgusting.
Oh.
I had no idea that she went through all that. People always think that the grass is greener on the other side. People always think that if you have money, your
Love
life
you
is so
too.
much easier. The thing about money is when you have money, you spend more. You still got bills. Maybe it's not the same kind of bills, but you still have bills. And money does not necessarily guarantee happiness.
I
It just
wonder what
guarantees that your
Kyrie's
bills are gonna
doing.
get paid. And not even in all cases, because some people flex and spend shit that they don't have.
Skin.
And their bills aren't paid, but they got the mansion, or they got the nice apartment, or the beautiful home.
That's what Kyrie's doing?
Don't have gas in their
Skin?
car. I can't tell you know I get Costco gas. I can't tell you how many times I've been seeing somebody been put $4 or $5 in their
More
car.
skin?
They could be in a nice car. They could be in a luxury vehicle. Money doesn't make you necessarily happy. Especially if you're getting hit on, abused, treated like just an
Skinwalker.
object, cheated on. A spiritual gangster says, that's why I believe T.I. encouraged Nelly to date her.
Oh,
And it wasn't
excuse
supposed
me.
to go that far to spite Floyd. That
Man.
beef was deep. Y'all remember when T.I. thought he was going to take on Floyd Mayweather? The undisputed boxing champ? Because Floyd had said some stuff about Tiny? Or flirted with Tiny? That was
I
a
gotta
messy
go to the
situation,
bathroom.
too. What's her name? Burgess. Burgess. She's a real pretty lady. She's a little bit older. She's like from the Video Vixen era when she was allegedly dating T.I. and trying to come in between Tiny and T.I. And then Tiny was, you know, nice to Floyd, and then Floyd and T.I. were in the same room and they were about to box. Bernice. That was a messy situation. Bernice is real pretty. Not a lot up there, but real pretty. I told you guys this was gonna be messy. We started with Irv, ended with Nelly, but Superhead made her mark. Superhead, that's who we need to interview. I know she doesn't go by Superhead anymore. She doesn't even go by her original name. She has a new name. That's who I need to interview. Maybe when she puts her new book out, I'll help her promote it, because I'll be the first to buy it. Guys, we got 2,400 in the chat. Definitely hit that like button. If you're just getting in, YouTube is messing with me again. They do ebbs and flows. You know, sometimes YouTube won't push your videos out to as many people if you're not making constant videos every day. But now they have started going back and demonetizing videos, recent videos. So definitely hit that like button. Let YouTube know we're here. We're having a good time. Yeah. Because they're trying to make me work for free. YouTube is tripping. StreamYard was tripping. I had a whole Diddy video to go along. This was supposed to be played yesterday.
Bye. I didn't see you there. I was too busy focused on my brand new pair of boots. Yes, bitch, I got new boots. Boots on you hoes. Yes, these boots are from London, darling. These are international boots, baby.
Somebody said, is the list real? Yes, the list is real. This was Corinne Steffen's list. That's the other half of the list. We do have a good time around here. But if you are new to the channel, definitely subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, at least hit the like button and support the channel. Have a good time. And he can read well. Simply B, we did say that Floyd did learn to read. Thank you for the super chat. Are you saying read as in read or read as in like I can read the book? Either way it goes, I would be interested. DM me Simply B, we can talk. But I didn't know any of this stuff had gone down. Caden Patrick, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Yeah, if you do know Floyd, definitely DM me so I can give an update. And you can kind of let me know what was going on back then. How much of it was real? Were the complaints about Miss Jackson real? Was the stuff about Floyd real? I like inside information, and I don't mind putting it out. Either way it goes. Thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button on your way.
Is there anybody going to talk anymore? It's so hot, it's like the devil's booty. What is wrong with the TV? I don't think he knows his mic is out. He be talking crazy to people. Yeah.
What you just want to smack him, huh?
You sound muffled. I should.
No, you sound crackly.
Test.
It's delayed.
So stupid.
What about now?
Papa's rib is popping out.
Huh?
Papa's rib is popping out.
Where's now? Huh?
Papa's rib is popping out.
Oh, no, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No.
Mama, feel it.
I've already seen it.
It's not his rib?
It's his rib, but it's not popping out.
Okay, what about now? Yeah, sounds bad. Okay, hold on. Let me try this here. You good? Much better? Much better? Okay, that's fucking StreamYard doing that. Okay, anyway, we got a lot to get into. Now that y'all in here, let's go ahead and get into our first story. All right, rest in peace to Joe Bryant, all right, father of Kobe Bryant, you know, the man who taught me, honestly, really everything that he knew when it came, not just to the game, but just taught him everything that he knew about having a work ethic and just really going after what you want and literally, you know, having.
Did you know Kobe's dad died?
You guys know Kobe was estranged from his family when he met Vanessa. You know, she was 17.
He died today.
You know, but we skip over that little part. But anyway, when he met Vanessa and got with Vanessa and married Vanessa, Kobe's parents did not approve, and ultimately they were never really able to fix their relationship.
That's sad.
You know, a lot of people saying now he can go join his son and his granddaughter in heaven.
Yeah, I know.
And listen, I know we like to say those kind of things, and I know we like to be positive. Rest in peace. May he rest in peace.
There's another person on here. Hello.
Where do y'all believe people really go when they pass?
There's somebody else in the chat.
Where
Let's see if
do
they
people
speak.
really go when they pass?
You may speak.
Because we always
Would you like
say
to
when
meet?
we're going to join each other in heaven.
Be nice.
I believe people just be asleep. What about y'all?
Here,
Silent.
let me have this.
We say things to, to soothe
Look in the
ourselves.
chat.
We say things to heal. But where do
Booty
people
holes.
really go?
Ah.
Who is in the chat?
Kobe in a way
Would you like to meet my
Judgment Day?
grandson? His name is
I don't know.
Xavion.
Because everybody can't see
Smells
it.
like honey buns up in here.
I'm just
He
like,
likes
I don't-
honey
I'm not
buns.
so I really don't know.
Do you
You
like
said
honey
I'm certain,
buns?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Everybody.
Or do you guys? I think they just want
Grandma,
to
look.
watch.
Grandma, look at that.
Skinwalker.
You know, grandma wasn't shit.
Next thing you know, we're gonna
What
have
if
Walking
reincarnation
Dead.
is real? What if you come back as a snake?
Booty hole.
I don't know.
Booty
I don't know,
hole.
but anyway.
Booty
With that
hole
being
and
said, though, they were
Skinwalker.
never really able to make
Wow.
amends before Kobe tragically passed away. As you guys also know, it wasn't too long
So,
ago that it came out.
who else
that,
is chilling here in the
Kobe's
chat?
parents were trying to sell some of his memorabilia because
You wanna
honestly,
say
they short of
something?
money. Now, here's my thing.
Or
Here's
are
my
you
thing,
just
right?
observing?
What is the Kobe estate worth? Let me see.
You
You
know.
can just say hi.
Because Vanessa, this falls on you. Let's see. Kobe Bryant
You
estate
know.
net worth is what? 600 million. If
600 million.
the Bryant estate was worth 600 million, there is no reason why Kobe's parents should have been struggling in their later
600
years.
million.
The mama's
It's
still
that
alive. There's no reason why.
Skibaddy guy.
There's no reason why.
Skip Daddy.
You can get
Skibaddy
it.
guy.
No, Skibbity.
You can get up out my chat. There's
Skibbity.
no reason why they should
Skibaddy.
in my opinion. Even if they didn't like
What if you don't get your
even if
Batman
they
hit
didn't
it?
approve, throw them a little money, and then let them
Skibaddy.
go about their business. Because Vanessa
Mama,
surely
try to
took care
make
of her
one
mother.
joke that
Let
I
me
can
tell
make
y'all
you
something.
laugh.
You just did.
When it comes
Skibaddy.
to us as black people, we are so
No, this
quick
is how
to
you
throw
say it.
one another away.
Oh, God.
Even our
You
family.
must be bored.
Right?
Look, see,
Why does
this
it
is
fall
how you
on her?
say it.
Because your husband's
Ski-
parents shouldn't be struggling.
ski
You have
batty.
more than enough money.
Yeah, that's what you
Vanessa
said.
is like
Ski
her
batty.
mama, but guess what? Kobe bought her mama
Skibaddy.
cars,
Skibaddy.
made sure her mama was straight.
I need to set up this,
And then when Vanessa finally put her mama home, then her mama
whatchamajigam.
sued her. But my whole point is,
I had to set that
whole
thing up
situation is
with
weird.
the new iPad. I'm making
You
my
had to
own
sue his
photo
parents a
booth.
few million, they would have been cool. It's
Try
the
to
same
have me
thing
a
with
side
Tori
hustle.
Spelling and her mother. Aaron's Spelling was worth $800 million when he passed
Why?
away. Why is Tori Spelling living in
Why
a
the
fucking
scary faces? The shocked faces.
Ain't nobody,
Skin.
ain't nobody saying you gotta cash them out and give them all the church's money.
Skin. So number
But
2,
you spend
tell
a
me
few
who
million
you
like
are.
it ain't nothing when you have an estate that's worth $600 million. I'm just trying.
What you want to talk about?
I'm just saying. I ain't got
Say.
like you, his
Skibbity.
parents, here $10 million.
Skibbity dub dub dub.
Never
Yes, yes.
contact
Skibbity
me.
dub.
Leave it at
Skibbity.
that.
Skin.
Can I see my back?
Leave it at that.
Grandchildren.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What'd
It's
you say?
kind of starting to make me like
Grandchildren.
agree with Dr. Umar.
Grandchildren.
It's mine, that's right. My
There's no reason
grandchild.
why your parents should be struggling and you have an estate that's worth $600 million, but you made sure Vanessa's mama was good. What a slap in the face of the parents that pushed you to become what you became, because without their support, Kobe could not have became Kobe, which they did to Vanessa, which
Ooh,
they
that
would
tea
have
is
set
strong.
Vanessa up for life.
Went down the wrong way.
I know life is about choices. I know.
Wow, that's pretty crazy
I
though.
know.
Kobe's dad is who pushed him into being such a great ball player. And
Anyway,
after Kobe
but this is what
died,
I found to be shady, right? So moving right along.
they started struggling.
Vanessa posted
Ugh.
in her Insta story. She said,
Sending our condolences upon hearing the news of my father-in-law's passing. We hope things would have been different.
Although the times we spent together were few, he was always sweet and nice to be around. Kobe loved him very much. All prayers go out to family. Hard.
Wow.
Look at
That's all you have to say about
What's
your
this?
skibbity toilet nut.
Excuse me, miss?
This is the man that has you rich today, and that's the
Your
best you can.
father-in-law dies, and they
That's the
only
best
get
you
an
can
Insta
do.
story. They don't get an actual post on the Instagram page. I would rather you not say
Boy.
shit. This is worse. Man,
Shoot, she looked like she was.
I'm really like starting to agree with Dr. Umar, and this is pissing me off. I understand they didn't approve of you. I understand. But come on now, you could have did better than this.
Oh well.
Let's go to her page.
Devil's booty hole in this mug.
On her page, the last post is
smiley face, smiley
Okay.
face, smiley face,
her
Which
and
one is
Sierra,
she?
and then I don't know
Mama.
which daughter that is, but I don't know her name. But
Which one is she?
that was 3 days ago. The
Which one?
the father
Kobe's wife.
couldn't get a post on the main page.
I think it's
The
her.
one in the
Picture
middle.
of him. If you was really about it, why didn't you find a
Honey
childhood
bun,
photo
honey
of
bun.
Kobe and his father to post and put
Where's
that
the other
same caption under
person?
it
You guys,
and left it at
you
that?
just
You could've
chilling
turned the
in the
comments
chat
off.
room.
Oh
You're
my
not gonna
God.
speak.
Yeah, you're not
An
going
Insta story?
You're not gonna say hello. How you doing?
When we do promos for
How's the
brands, we
weather?
have to actually make a real post and not just an Insta story.
People be weird. They just chill in your chat room. They don't speak
This,
to
let me
you
tell
or
you
nothing.
something. This is who they really choose. She didn't care, and you
I
know
don't
what?
know
Kobe
why.
didn't either while he was alive. But this is who they really choose.
But you know what? That's normal too, I guess. I've gone
That's
through
her
chat
She's
rooms,
selfish, she's
but
self-centered. Yeah, she never
they be
cared that
doing
much.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm just sitting here talking about you.
Somebody
Not
gotta
doing
talk to these black men.
anything.
They gotta do better. They gotta do better. Anyway, move right along from that. May he rest in peace. I wanted to come and actually talk about Caillou, Miss Caillou, aka Amber Rose. I'm trying to
Amber
figure out
Rose.
how she went from
Oh
a
my
slut
goodness,
walk,
she's a Trump
selling a
supporter.
hairy coochie on OnlyFans. You know I ain't got no problem with OnlyFans, but I'm just saying, right? Going from the slut walk.
She spoke at the National Republic,
Where's she from?
the Republican
Boston or
National
Philly? I always get
Convention.
mixed up if she's from Boston or
About
Philly.
what?
But she was pumping her kitty coochie on the pole at 14 years old to then becoming the girlfriend of Kanye West, who, you know, we really didn't hear her talk, but she, you know, held his liquor and, you know, kept her fingers up his ass. And then you went from that to us actually getting to know you, you being best friends with Black China at the time.
Wow.
Then you came out with Slut Walk. And then I guess after Jocelyn knocked the last bit of black DNA out of you,
Oh,
now you're conservative.
Storm
So
be
now this is
going
making me
in.
think all this shit about you being pro slut, pro sex positive, pro sex worker was not true, because you do know the Conservative Party in the Project 2025 is gonna make it to where you busting out that hairy, because you had a big old hairy cooch on the face. You ain't even gonna be able to do that no more. I guess you're thinking now you're gonna turn conservative. You know these people gonna throw you away when they through with you, right? Maybe the check was fat enough. Maybe, you know, I know money tight over there. I know you really sick over there that Wiz Khalifa having a baby girl with a new chick when you wanted another baby with Wiz Khalifa. But when Wiz Khalifa let you get a little piece of dick, all he did was nut on your face and you felt some kind of way. You kept rolling through his house. You was hoping he would nut inside you, and he kept nutting on your face, and he showed you what kind of
He's so
respect you fucking have for you
nasty.
right there. My whole thing is,
Oh, you going back to the store now?
why are they using Amber Rose? This is making me
Okay, I
think,
need
now you're nothing but an opportunist, and I don't feel bad for
some
Jocelyn to literally
Pepsi.
clip your head through the glass. See, Amber, your problem, Amber, your problem is that you really want to be a white girl. You really want to be a white girl, but you really want to be a white girl. See, there you go. You go ahead, you walk out. Wait, crack, baby. Jocelyn, no. Let her get up.
A six pack.
Let's play this clip. See what
That
she
would be
gets.
really nice.
Family is racially diverse. And I believe the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?" And when I insisted, he said, "Prove it." So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump. People have to do their research. I watched all the rallies.
Did you really do research?
Storm
Her daddy said, I
Monroe.
didn't even know Amber Rose had a father.
Amber
Your father
Rose
let
is
you
on
get on a
here.
pole at 14 years? Oh, God.
And I started meeting so many of you, his red hat wearing supporters.
I hope that check was really fat.
I realized Donald Trump and his supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all love.
And Amber Rose on
Do
there.
you believe that? Do you believe that? It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight. You think conservatives like gay people? Even though conservatives be gay, but you know they suck dick and they bulldag in the closet. You think you can, cause you really a mama dyke. You think you can be a mama dyke out loud? You're a mama dyke. You're an atheist.
Oh,
You're a
she's some
slut.
old washed up stripper.
You're a whore.
Used to be
You
with
got a nigga,
Kanye.
baby. These people are not your friend. Listen, I'm not mad. I just want her to know does she know what she's signing up for? Like, something's not.
Yeah,
Ma'am.
ick.
Ma'am. You know they finna Chrisette Michelle you, right? Like, you know, after
Chrisette.
all this is done, Donald's not gonna answer any more of your calls.
Chrisette Michelle.
They gonna throw you away like they threw away Omarosa.
Who is Chrisette Michelle?
I guess she said, fuck it. She said, shit, I'm done with you niggas.
And he's there. Where's his ear? I want to see this ear that got shot supposedly.
And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong.
Wow.
Your people. Really?
Wow. Did you hear that?
I sure did.
Did you hear that? She said, these are my people and this is where I belong. You see, your problem is you really want to be a white guy. You really want to be a white guy. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is why
Storm said she really want to be a white guy.
We have to gatekeep blackness. Because when you look like this, you're able to switch back and forth whenever you feel like it. That's wow. And once again, this is her choice, this is her life. And I'm not mad at anybody for being conservative, but I'm just, like, when did Amber turn over a new leaf? Like, the conservatives are Christian and Amber is a devout atheist. I'm trying to figure out how this makes sense.
Just a joke.
You're an
Just a
atheist.
corny joke, I guess.
You really okay with your son being in touch with his feminine side? I'm not trying to talk about nobody kids, but you know conservatives were completely against that. Do you think one of these conservative men is finna marry you? This is
Storm Monroe said that.
flip flop. Wow. Is it something about she said these are my people? Wow.
Yeah,
With
that
your
is
big
weird.
ass. Damn.
Yeah, figures.
So I let go of my fear of judgment, of being misunderstood, of getting attacked by the left, and I put the red hat on too. Thank you.
I always liked her haircut on her though.
Love you too. I never felt more free and more love for my country than I do now. I want to thank my father, who's in the audience tonight, for opening my
Must be
eyes.
because
He
you
served
got
over
money.
20 years in the U.S. military. Thank you for your service, Dad.
You got a military father? When did she get a daddy? So you telling me you grew up in military benefits and you still chose the whole life? Somebody lied. I think this bitch's whole life story is a lie. So was you forced to get on that pole at 14 years old, or was your ass just fast and you wanted to get some fucking money? Was your ass get crazy? I am confused.
You're not alone.
I thought her mother was a single mother who works so hard, who loves the kids and never stops. I thought it was, I thought you was in the ghetto. The ghetto. Your daddy was around the whole time.
I guess so.
All right, let's keep this.
Yeah. I love you, Dad. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you.
You love your daddy. What?
When I met the president and Melania for the first time, and that's when it
You
hit
met
me.
them?
These are my people. This is where I'm.
Oh,
He was
don't
kind
go
and generous
yet.
and
You know what? I can do anything in
Ain't
this
nobody
world.
else talking to me.
You know what I realized?
Number 2 in here is
Me and
not
Lil
talking
was
to
talking
me.
about this the other
Don't
day.
even give me a like.
All you gotta do is
Hit
get
the like
clout.
button
Once you
too.
get clout, once you get them followers up,
Please.
you can go and be anything you want to be. We living in times where there are no rules. I'm not mad at her stance. I'm not mad at her for being conservative. I'm not mad at that. I'm just perplexed because I'm like, when did we go from you being a slut and a proud slut
I know you can hear
to
this.
being around Jesus freaks when you're an atheist?
She's an atheist? Amber,
funny as hell.
I didn't know she was an atheist.
The First Lady was gracious and smart with a smile that will brighten up any room. If you're watching this tonight, you know our country is in trouble. Just like me. When you go to the store and buy food for your family, you're shocked. When you fill up your
I'm not
gas
shocked.
tank, you're pissed. I know I am.
Oh my goodness. Back is starting to hurt in this chair.
And when you turn on the news, you are just exhausted. Inflation is out of control. And you know in your heart it was
Her
not like this
speech was
under Donald
not all
Trump.
that great. It's the best that the Republicans could do.
My message to you
Lord
tonight comes
have
from a
mercy.
humble place. The left told me to hate Trump, and even worse, to hate the other side, the people who support him. He was kind and generous and funny as hell. When you cut through the lies, you realize the truth. American families were better when Donald Trump was president.
Does somebody have a keyboard for a Frank or like clearly sit up and proclaim?
We were safer,
Yes, they
wealthier, and
are.
stronger. A vote for Donald Trump is a vote to put money back in our pockets and good food on our kids' plates.
If you knew how to
She's
cook,
trying to rebrand. Listen, she's trying
yeah,
to rebrand. And the
she's
crazy
trying to
thing is,
rebrand.
because she looks like one of them, she has the privilege to be able to go back and forth.
I don't see where she looks like one of them. She looks like she's a light skinny black woman.
I know that, you know, you look like one of them. Hell, you are one of them at the end of the day. Shit, you look. I mean, look at that head. Look at them ears. You are a whole white. You are a whole white woman. But I'm here to let you know that white people don't play when it comes to whiteness, and baby, you're not giving like you think you're giving White House in class, and you're really giving like trailer park trash. And so, if you really want to rebrand, you're gonna have to grow out that hair. In the meantime, you're gonna go ahead and get you a good wig. Because they're not really trying to get behind a woman that looks like how you got one of our haircuts, but you're trying to appeal to them that don't really look like that. You're gonna have to cover that tattoo on your forehead or get it lasered off.
Is that a tattoo?
I knew when you got that on your face, you really didn't give a fuck about life no more. And after
Is that what that is?
About your future. You're gonna have to, continue to speak a certain way, but you're gonna have to disassociate with the Negroes. I think you crossed that line now, so ain't no running back to BET, ain't no running back to College Hill. You are revoking your degree. And I see you really just doing anything to stay relevant. But to be honest with you, Amber Rose never really had a talent, and it never really made sense that she was famous. I mean, we liked a lot of y'all better when we didn't know anything about you, and when you were just mute and in the background. Just saying. Yeah, did you see? Yeah. Joy Reid read the shit out of her. My whole thing is, she understands that her clock.
What is this tattoo on her face?
When they ran out with us, they can always go run the white phone. But that's my thing.
Where did
I can't do that. You can't do that.
Huh?
But
Amber
she
Rose.
can do that.
What are they thinking?
Shit.
And niggas still.
She don't even accept blacks.
Anyway,
She's a
God
Republican.
I know.
From one bubble head
Amber
to another,
Rose.
let's go ahead and talk about Irv Gotti, who was hit with a lawsuit from a woman who alleges he raped her 2 years ago. All right? Shout out to
You was saying
Irv
something.
Gotti, the one who never got over Ashanti, Mr.
That you want to
Narcissism
do?
himself,
No,
squirt-headed
I'm already
ass, the one who 50 Cent and
just on the break.
50 Cent and the Feds ended his career. You know what always got me about Irv Gotti?
No.
He was a Puerto Rican that pretended to be an Italian.
So,
You
tomorrow-
never
Look
really
like
understood
to
that.
you.
Ain't he Puerto Rican?
Tomorrow,
Or is he one of them Dominicans? Which one is he?
his mom is
Because
going
he
to pick
ain't
him up in
Italian.
school. He's going to practice. He's not on the football team.
He ain't Italian.
He's practicing.
Stay cheating on Deb.
Okay, I don't care.
Stay cheating on Deb his ex-wife. Stay cheating on her.
But yeah, so she'll
Let's get to it.
bring him back.
Is his
And I
father
told
Italian?
her in front of him, he's going home on the weekend.
Irving Domingo
That means
Lorenz. I
I
guess
will
that
not
is
be
Italian.
picking him up on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to go to your mama's house.
Is that an Italian last name,
So
Lorenzo?
your brother gets to pick
That
him up.
sounds like an
I
Italian.
ain't getting him on Friday.
That racist.
This Friday.
Hold on, let me
This
look.
Friday.
He had what?
He can come back.
Irv Gotti.
I can pick him up at school on Monday. He don't need to come back on Sunday. He can come
He's
back
black
because
and Filipino.
he's only got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Why in the
and
hell
Thursday.
did he what?
So is he going to school
He's
Friday,
black
this
and
Friday?
Filipino.
Yeah. I'll take him to school.
But does he have school on Fridays?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Because
All right.
I think
So
we
let's
leave
read
next
this,
Friday,
this
right?
lawsuit.
Next,
Plaintiff
not
Jane
this
Doe
coming
by
Friday.
her
Next
undesigned
Friday.
counsel hereby seeks by
So
that her
I'm
complaint
saying he
against
come back
defendant
on Monday,
Irving Domingo
Tuesday,
Lorenzo Jr.,
Wednesday.
aka Irv Gotti, for sexual assault
I take
and
him
rape
to
based
school
upon personal knowledge
on
and
Thursday.
information.
That's it.
Jane Doe is an individual who was
wonder
during
who
the
that
relevant time
is.
period a resident of Florida. All right. And it says that Irv
know who
is
that
an
is.
American DJ,
That's
music
somebody
producer,
who's,
radio
what,
executive. Okay, that's
watching you now?
too many titles.
We're talking
All
about
right.
Yeah.
Venue was proper in
I'm
circuit
talking
court.
to Barry
17th Judicial
live.
Circuit in and for Miami-Dade. Wow. So this was a Miami-Dade
But I don't know
girl
who
he
this other
raped,
person is.
right? Plaintiff met Irv through a mutual friend at a poker tournament in summer 2020. See, in 2020, when y'all niggas was supposed to be in the crib, y'all asses was out here getting in trouble. Tory Lanez and you, Irv, that's your fucking problem. We supposed to all be in the house. Shot-damn problem. Anyway, Gotti invited plaintiff to go on vacation with him in St. Martin, to which she agreed. After flying her to St. Martin, Gotti coerced plaintiff into having sex with him. Gotti specifically threatened plaintiff that he would send her home if she did not comply with his demands. Accordingly, and due to his power and influence in the music world, she complied. Now, I want us to stop right there. So she met him at a poker tournament, okay? They met, and he said, hey, I want you to go to St. Martin with me, okay? Then when they got to St. Martin, he wanted to hit that. He wanted to hit that. And he said, if you don't give it to me, you ain't going home. Do y'all know how many niggas finna get caught up on shit like this? A lot of men don't know and understand. See, he don't think he raped her.
Well,
he don't think he raped her,
you
but
headed
it's
to the
another
store,
word they have for that.
I think I'm gonna get off because this other person ain't even trying to communicate.
Oh fuck! It's another word. So, it's not quite rape. Another word for coercion. There we go. Coercion. Thank you. Thank you. That right there is gonna get a lot of niggas fucked up. That right there is gonna do it. Now she was crazy as hell to hop on a plane with him and go to an island. He loved going to an island. She was crazy for doing that because he could have did anything to her, and I mean he never would have found the body. But nonetheless, coercion. Yes. Yeah, Mace with the Messer, they finna lock up the whole 90s. That's what I'm saying. And if you want to be honest, he technically coerced Ashanti into a relationship. And if I was Ashanti, I would tag that ass with a lawsuit too. She probably just don't want to revisit it because, you know, she's about to give birth, she's married. Now she's going to put the past behind her. But if you really want to be honest, she started working with Irv when she was a teenager. And they started having a sexual relationship at about 19. And he was writing her songs, and her career was in his hands. Did Ashanti really feel like she had a choice? Shit gonna get tight for a lot of people. Do you know how many women gave in and just gave the man some coochie? Cause damn, I'm out of town with him. I don't know what else to do. Damn, I'm here in the studio by myself. Damn, Let's keep reading. All right. Following the trip, Gotti and plaintiff entered into a relationship where for 2 years, plaintiff suffered constant abuse at Gotti's hands. During this abusive relationship, Gotti demanded that plaintiff perform unwanted sexual acts and often berated and scolded her, which sounds like Gotti. Notably, in January 2022, Gotti flew plaintiff out to Miami and the two stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel. There, Gotti forced her to perform oral sex on him in an elevator. Lord have mercy. Later in the summer of that year, he flew her out to Atlanta, and he again forced her to perform oral sex on him in an Uber. Following this event, the relationship ended. So he got a kink for having sex in front of him.
You take it easy. I'll see you later, okay?
He has an exhibitionist kink. I see that already. Which I don't know why you do, Earth, because ain't nobody trying to look at you. It's always the people that ain't physically appealing that want to show off and get the dick sucked and hit that shit from the back in front of everybody. Not like me. Don't throw me in this. Don't throw me in this. Okay? I would like to think I'm a little bit more appealing if I'm gonna do it. Okay. Wow! Damn, not the moderator, drag me to. All my shit's consensual, though. That's the difference. All my shit's consensual. Okay? Moving right along, because now y'all reading me for food. That's when the relationship ended. As a result, you know what? He really should have just got with an OnlyFans girl, low key. A lot of y'all niggas need to just get with whores and live your life. I don't know why I try to get. Anyway. It's like they try to break a girl down into being a hoe instead of just getting with a hoe. These niggas confused. I low-key think these niggas gay. Anyway, gay. As a result of this sexual abuse relationship, plaintiff has suffered severe emotional, psychological harm, and she had to be committed to a psychiatric.
He's just chilling there.
These injuries continue and affect plaintiff to this day.
Do I need to just hop off?
Moreover, plaintiff has been made aware that
or are we just going to look at each other and you can only see me but I can't see you?
In around Los Angeles. Basically blackmailing her. Alright? So she's suing for sexual assault and battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and she is demanding a jury trial, litigation costs, penalties under applicable laws, and compensatory damages, including for mental anguish, in an amount to be proven at trial that exceeds the jurisdictional limits of all lower courts that may otherwise have jurisdiction. Now, here's the crazy part. A lot of y'all saying, why now? I'm so glad I backed up this camera a little bit so this shit ain't all on my face. A lot of y'all saying, why now? Why? I'm glad
until this too is gone.
I don't like Irv Gotti. He's an asshole to me. I love to see narcissistic assholes get their just due. I don't like how he did. The only thing I agree with him with Ashanti is that Ashanti can't dance. She started trying to dance like Beyonce, and girl, you never could dance. That was not your lane. You could not out-sing Beyonce. Even when you sung that Whitney Houston song on Good Morning America, I don't know who suit your head up to do that. I don't know why nobody else wasn't available, but nonetheless, this ain't about you. Congratulations on your baby. That's the only thing I agree with. You can never dance, girl, even when you was scooting that ass on Queen Latifah's show. You can never dance. But
no, she couldn't.
2 years ago, Irv Gotti sold his label's masters in a $300 million deal. All right? He also received future funding for future media projects and was given a $200 million line of credits.
Wow, must be nice. What is he doing?
Gotti couldn't come up off some of that money. Gotti had been broke after all that stuff happened with the feds and Murder Inc. fell apart. You know, the record label was never the same, right? But when all these celebrities had an opportunity to sell their masters, about a couple years ago, because they know that the music industry is dead. They know AI took over everything. So Justin Bieber sold his. Katy Perry sold hers.